It's your boy Q, man. Back at y'all with another video, man. If y'all are new to the channel, please like, share, comment, subscribe. You know the vibes, man. Thank you guys for checking out the video. I really appreciate it. Eagles making moves, man, early before free agency start. Like I say all the time, man, how we always working, man. The best GM in football, working, man. So the Philadelphia Eagles are have agreed to sign running back Tyron Davis Price, former third round pick of the San Francisco 49ers in the 2020-22 NFL draft. Yeah, I don't really know too much about Tyron Davis Price. All I know is that he plays for the Niners. Well, he played for the Niners. You know what I mean? He hasn't really been given much of an opportunity, really. Looking up his stats not too long ago, I seen that he's only received 40 carries for 120 yards ever since he's been drafted by the San Francisco 49ers. 23-year-old, looking to see if he can get an opportunity in Philly. Another thing that I peeped was I didn't know that he played at LSU. He played at LSU when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Jefferson actually won the championship, which is pretty neat. So we're getting a guy in Davis Price that knows what it feels like to win, and I think that's a plus. A lot of the guys that's on our roster right now, if you think about it, from the Jalen Hurts to the A.J. Browns to the Devontae Smiths to the Landon Dickersons to the Jason Kelce's of the world to the Jalen Carters to the Jordan Davises, all of these guys have been in a winning situation once upon a time, whether it's been the NFL or whether it's been in college. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing. He knows what winning tastes like. You know what I mean? 40 carries ever since coming in the league is a bit concerning. But we'll see what happens. Don't really know what to expect from this guy. The only thing I know is that he's 6 foot. He weighs I think 211. So he's more so of that power back. When I watched a little bit of his highlights, he kind of reminds me of Swift a little bit, just a little bit. I'm not saying that he's DeAndre Swift by any means. DeAndre Swift had an amazing season with us this past season. So yeah, his running style kind of mimics DeAndre Swift a little bit. This is not a guy that I thought that I would see the Eagles signing. Once again, the Eagles don't really invest too much in the running back position. It's that position, it's the running back position and the linebacker position that the Eagles kind of don't really, pour too much money in. So now that we know that DeAndre Swift is a free agent, signed with the Eagles this past offseason, after having a whole bunch of after wasting a whole bunch of years away in Detroit, kept getting hurt and all that. Now that we know DeAndre Swift is a free agent, right? So we need to evaluate the running back situation as a whole now. So you still got Kenneth Gainwell, who the Eagles love to use Kenneth Gainwell way too much, in my opinion. But that's just me. You got Boston Scott, a guy that you barely use anymore, who once upon a time used to be the Giant killer. Every time this dude played against the Giants, he'd go crazy. You stop using him. You signed Rashad Penny last offseason around the same time you signed DeAndre Swift, but you don't use him. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, this past season alone, Rashad Penny only got 11 carries for 33 yards. Was never given an opportunity. And me, myself included, and a lot of Eagles fans really was so like confused about that. Like, why didn't they use Rashad Penny? You know what I mean? They never used dude. He was inactive for a lot of games. I just didn't understand it. But yeah, so the state of our running back situation right now. Could I see like I said, could I see the Eagles signing another running back? I could see it, but me personally, what I think the Eagles are going to do, I think what they're going to do is they're probably going to go inside the draft and draft the running back maybe in the second or third round. I don't think the Eagles want to keep signing 1-year deals with running backs and having them walk out the door. The one thing I know about the Eagles, they like to get running backs in the draft, like the second round, second or third round. That way they'll have them on the rookie scale deal because they don't really like to pay running backs like that. It's never the first contract that the Eagles have a problem with when it comes to keeping running backs. It's always that second contract. Like you all seen when it was time for Miles Sanders to get a big payday, the Eagles respectfully said, "Hell nah, we ain't doing that shit." And you seen how his production dipped once he went to Carolina. So it's not more so of who's running. It's not more so of who's running the ball when it comes to our team, the way our team is set up with the trenches and everything. It's a more so of can our offensive line block well enough to open holes, pause, for the running backs to go through. You know what I mean? That's really what it all comes down to. But man, honestly speaking, I don't even think the Eagles really used DeAndre Swift as much as they should have last season. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing where DeAndre Swift, yeah, he did get 1,000 yards this season, his first 1,000 career yards ever while being in the league. You know what I mean? The Eagles still underutilized him a lot. He had a lot of big games in the beginning of the season, and they kind of strayed away from him a little bit towards the end. And I didn't really understand that shit, but whatever. DeAndre Swift though, this past season he did get 1,000 yards and 5 touchdowns. Now, if DeAndre Swift is commanding big money, I would say let him walk. You know what I mean? If it's a contract that the Eagles can afford to sign, then you could go ahead and sign him. But me personally, what I think they're gonna do is just get a running back in the draft somebody. Me personally, I think it's the best route to take anyways. Nothing against DeAndre Swift, man. He had an amazing season with us, and I appreciate everything he did, man. But we didn't pay Miles Sanders, and it didn't come back to bite us in the ass. So I'm gonna just go and say that the Eagles can go ahead and let DeAndre Swift walk. You know what I mean? Let him get his money elsewhere and let him go to a team that's actually going to use him the way he's supposed to be used in an offense, because we really didn't know what the hell we was doing. If DeAndre Swift does come back to the Philadelphia Eagles, it's probably because the market's going to dry up. Like I said, I think Derrick Henry is a free agent this season. So I don't know how his bag going to be looking. I don't know what he's looking for. You know what I mean? DeAndre Swift has never signed a big max deal before, so I'm not going to fault the guy for trying to get his money, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that's all I got for y'all today, man. Tyrion Davis Price, man, welcome to the Philadelphia Eagles, man. You know what I mean? Let me know what y'all think about the signing, man. Tyrion Davis Price. Damn, this name is fucking me up. Let me know how y'all feel about it, man. Do y'all like it? Do y'all not like it? Let me know how y'all feel about DeAndre Swift. Should the Eagles sign him back? You know what I mean? What other running backs do you think the Eagles should either draft or maybe sign in free agency? Y'all let me know in the comments below, man. Like I always say, man, fly Eagles fly. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace, y'all.